How to get your nutrition plan in check if you are a teenager or young adult. Example included. This video will cover nutritional needs of teenagers and young adults. You will get explanations and advices how to make your nutrition plan if you are a beginner athlete or someone who is trying to boost health and performance. Most of fitness and diet-related videos are made for adults, and there is metabolic difference between adults and teenagers. As teenager or a young adult, you are still growing, and you should always be in slight calorie surplus, and should not follow strict diets. Your diet should contain a variety of foods. Disclaimer. It is presumed that you have no health problems, allergies, etc. I recommend contacting your doctor or a nutritionist. They can give you more precise information depending on your body type and health history. Most foods that are recommended here are affordable in Croatia. In your country this may not be the case. First and most important. Do not follow crash diet plans. It will result in poor health and performance. You should think in long-term progress-wise. Do not rush with progress, it can, and it will have negative effects. General information about nutrition. Macronutrients. Macronutrients are protein, carbohydrates, and fats, and they serve as the body's energy sources. Each gram of protein supplies 4 calories. Each gram of carbohydrate supplies 4 calories. Each gram of fat supplies 9 calories. Macronutrient ratio depends on activity level and for young athletes should be similar to 50%/30%/20%, carbohydrates/protein/fats. Micronutrients. Micronutrients are nutrients needed by the body in minute amounts. These chemical compounds work to fuel bodily functions and systems, particularly the immune system. Consider minerals and vitamins as micronutrients. Most micronutrient needs can be filled out by eating healthy whole foods, lots of vegetables and fruit, nuts, meat and whole grains. Protein. Protein is essential for growth, tissue repair and feeling satiated. Protein need varies, depends on lifestyle, age, activity, etc., but it is roughly around 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. Eating too much protein will not affect in any beneficial way, because your body cannot synthesize huge amounts of protein in one meal. Spread out protein foods. Young athletes should spread protein foods throughout the day, having some at each meal and with most snacks. Good sources of protein. Meat and fish, preferable organic, not store-bought. Eggs. Cheese, cottage cheese. Milk, only organic, do not drink supermarket milk. Carbohydrates. Focus on carbohydrates for energy. Focus on whole grain carbohydrates. I would recommend not eating simple sugars, cookies, chocolate, cake, soda, bread or drinking calories, sugar in coffee, tea, soda drinks. Good sources of carbohydrates. Oats, great source of fiber and minerals, very cheap. Beans, great source of fiber and minerals, very cheap. Sweet potatoes, yams, a bit expensive. Fruit, do not overconsume fruit if cutting weight. Squash. Fat. All fats are high in calories. Make sure you eat foods that contain healthy monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, because they are essential to maintain healthy cardiovascular health and joint health. Good sources of fat. Whole eggs, yolk is mostly fat. Meat. Fatty fish, sardines, herring, these are cheaper ones. Nuts, high in fats, minerals and fiber, great for snacks. Olives, loaded with antioxidants. Coconut oil, best oil type that is relatively cheap. Calculating your calorie needs. This is very important step, you need to calculate your maintenance calorie needs. There are many calculators for this task, but one of the best and the one I trust is Scooby's calculator, link in description. Calculator is easy to use. The only calculator entry which could confuse you is step 8 and your research model. If you are lean and have lots of muscle, use Catch-McCardle formula, otherwise use Mifflin-St. John formula. Do not skip this step. If you are a teenager, add 200-500 calories to calculated calorie value, more to 500 if you are lean. Calculating macronutrient content of your meals. Tracking macronutrient intake is even more important than tracking your calories. MyFitnessPal is a simple tool to calculate macronutrients from the food you eat, and keep track of your calorie and macronutrient intake, link in description. Yay, it's time to eat. Meal examples. All of these examples and calculations are made for 16-year-old male athlete, weighing 90 kilograms, height 190 centimeters, estimated body fat 20%. Calculated calorie intake, Scooby's calculator, 2500 plus 200 equals 2700. Remember, recommended macronutrient ratio is 50%/30%/20%, carbohydrates/protein/fats. All of calculations of macronutrient content and calorie values are made using MyFitnessPal app. Meal example, breakfast. 150 grams oatmeal, cooked. I recommend cooking, but you can eat it uncooked, with water or with organic milk. Do not use store-bought milk. 2 cooked whole eggs. Green salad, or any green vegetables, seasoned with salt, pepper, vinegar. Meal example, snack 1. 20 grams nuts, I prefer almonds. 1 apple. 1 orange. Meal example, lunch. 200 grams whole grain pasta. 200 grams beef steak. 200 grams cooked broccoli. Any salad, seasoned with salt, pepper, vinegar. Meal example, snack 2. 20 grams seeds, sunflower seeds. 1 banana. 1 cup of blueberries. Meal example, dinner. 220 grams lean meat, turkey/chicken/fish. 200 grams cottage cheese. Pickles, or any acidic green vegetables salad, as much as you wish. Meal example, snack 3. This is optional, before sleep. Scoop of protein powder, 30 grams, mixed with water. Cumulative calories and macronutrients. Extra calories, incorporate in diet if you start to lose weight, or as snack between meals. Very simple and convenient extra meals can be prepared as smoothies or shakes. Blending food increases efficiency of processing and absorption of nutrients, causes faster absorption, which can cause gaining weight, so be careful. 30 grams of oats, roast them without oil or added fats, adds flavor and raises efficiency of absorption. 1 ripe frozen banana, 20 grams of peanuts. Add nuts, I use peanuts, or some other fruit if you prefer them over bananas. You can add spices like cinnamon or even hot chili peppers. Blend with water, until consistent. Important notes: 1. Do not drink calories, unless you are very skinny, lean, you train with high intensity and/or you have problems with eating enough calories. Do not eat fats and carbohydrates in the same meal. Most people have problems with performance after meals that combine large amounts of fat and carbohydrate. Do not eat fried foods, processed foods, deli meats, fast food. Avoid alcohol. Eat 6 meals per day, evenly spaced. Macronutrient ratio 50%/30%/20%, carbohydrates/protein/fats. Incorporate a cheat meal every 2 to 7 days. Do not eat junk. Consume something that will satisfy your cravings, something like dark chocolate or fattier meat. Keep track of your diet and write down a weekly diet plan. Important note 2. Monitor your weight and strength progression on a weekly basis. In case you start gaining more than 1 kilogram per week, and you start gaining fat, decrease calorie intake by 200-500 calories, do it for a week and monitor your weight. In case you are very lean or start losing more than half a kilogram per week, incorporate homemade fruit/grain/vegetable smoothies. After a week, modify your calorie intake. Avoid eating simple sugars, table sugar, sugar hidden in processed food. Eat lots of foods loaded with fiber, most of vegetables and whole grains. Drink about 2.54 liters of water per day. Your urine should be colorless. If it is yellow or orange, you are not hydrated properly. Important notes 3. In case you are obese or need to lose fat, decrease calorie intake by 500 calories, do it for a week and monitor your weight. In this case, do not try to lose weight fast, because it will backfire on you. You will initially lose lots of weight, but do not be fooled, it is mostly water. To lose fat you need to diet consistently and do it in slow pace. For more information, more meal examples, individualized advice or help with diet and training, feel free to leave comment. If you need help with math, physics, programming etc., feel free to leave comment. Smack like and subscribe.